And don't mind me, I don't know where my mic is, so I'm using this tuning fork. I'm moving out. I'm going out on my own to conquer codependency, to choose myself and give my inner child what she has always wanted and needed, which is attention, love, care, and attention and intention. So I am moving out. I am separating from my spouse, like for real this time. Before, when I was displaced to Chicago and was homeless, I really felt like I needed an anchor. And for me, that anchor had always been my spouse or my ex. So I wasn't able to let go because I was in such a state of new and uncertainty that I was scared. That even when God had things rolling and let me know that I was always safe and cared for, still was in that flight response and that trauma response of being so fixated on the fear and on the uncertainty that I kept looking for the anchor outside of God. So fast forward 2 years later, after another homeless arc.
It was one of my shorter homeless arcs, plus some development.
I am moving out on my own to a new place, a place that I thought I'd never be, Texas. And before you even ask me, hey Teelan, why Texas? Well, I'm gonna just tell you, it's because God said Texas, and I said say less. I most definitely did have some hesitancy, but that's fine. The hesitancy is fine, but not no buts. Hesitancy is a thing, but I wasn't gonna allow the hesitancy that I had to stop me from listening to God. You know what I'm saying? And God said I was needed in Texas in a specific period of time, and I was like, well, rather than having to pay for an Airbnb and all this other stuff, God, I'd rather be there. I'd rather be ready. And I pulled up and showed up, and now I'm going to Texas. So I am excited. I am elated. I feel a sense of freedom because even the people that I had in my life, the animals that I had in my life, I kept trying to use them to cope with the hole that I had in my heart from these false narratives of being a caregiver and a caretaker and just being in a role of service, that I was malnourished myself. Because even in childhood, I was always malnourished. Yes, I was overweight, which meant that I wasn't getting the proper nourishment that I needed. Given all that, me now, I'm able to give myself the nourishment that I need in order to live in God's purpose for me specifically, because I don't want to take on anybody else's purpose. I don't want to take on anyone else's plan. I only want the plan that is orchestrated for me by the Holy Spirit and by the Most High, okay? That's it. So it's time for me to focus on that, continue to focus on God, which I have been doing a great job at taking leaps of faith. I've been doing that for the past almost 8-9 years. Okay, leaps of faith, cool, we got that. Sitting with God in quiet and stillness and peace, that is new, and I am doing that currently. And I'm going to allow myself to feel that and for it to become my normal, because I deserve that, and because God has already told me I've been worthy of that, and we all are worthy of that. But for talking about me personally, it's time for me. What I am meant to do, regardless of if what I was doing was in alignment with somebody else, some other being, it does not matter, because I am walking in love and I am making decisions in alignment with God's plan for me. And if things need to be moved and shifted in order for me to actually follow the plan that God has for me, I'm doing it, and I have already done it. So yeah, I love Stormy so much, and I love Monte so much, but I love me. I love the God within me. I love the purpose and the dreams and the business ideas that God has put inside of me, and it's time for me to nourish that. And I'm excited. The nervousness has subsided, and now I'm just hungry. So I'm about to go make myself something to eat. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember that you are always loved and cherished by the Most High. And I love you too. All right, peace. Let me turn it off.